7th. Welcome, welcome. How are you? How are my ANAs and Layla? Hi, Layla, Mira, Autumn, Aiden. So far, so good. Your Tuesday? Hopefully, it's been going pretty good. Hi. Y'all, I can't wait till 3:35. Nothing against y'all or anything. I just can't wait till 3. Oh, I got a meeting. Don't even worry about it. Got a meeting at 3:45. All right. Well, my day ain't done yet. But all right, it's okay. How are y'all doing? Hello. Miss Rod needs babies again. All right. Question of the day: Hulu or Netflix? Which one? If you only could use one, which one is better for you? Hulu or Netflix? More variety of shows. Netflix. What else? Netflix. Huh. Probably Hulu. Okay. The consensus all day with all of my classes has been Netflix for the most part. Now, I have to say that Hulu does have a good variety of shows on like the major networks like ABC, NBC, some throwback series that I want to see, or like Bob's Burgers or things like that. Like Hulu has those. However, I'm a long time user of Netflix since it first came out when they didn't have that many choices. So I would have to go with Netflix. Now, if Netflix goes up in their price anymore, I'm gonna have to go with Hulu because Netflix just hiked their price up again. What did you watch? I just got finished watching The Women of the Movement, and that was only available on Hulu. It wasn't on Netflix. That was the last thing that I watched. My husband will watch sometimes we watch Bob's Burgers. He may watch Archer. I'm not sure if Archer is on Netflix. So I don't watch it. American Dad and Family Guy. And there were some other series like The Golden Girls. I know sometimes they may have been on Netflix for me, but Golden Girls, all of them are on Hulu. So yeah. Yeah, they cancel them. Like they'll have them for a minute and then they'll get rid of them. Like they'll have good shows for a limited time on Netflix and then they'll get rid of them. But Hulu, I just got finished watching some really good series. But yeah, so those are some really good ones. But I usually the first icon I click is Netflix. But if I don't see anything on Netflix, then I go to Hulu. So already Netflix is like the better thing, but Hulu had some really good shows recently that I just watched. So I have to go with Netflix for now. All right. Y'all have a good combo. Thank you. Okay, so I don't know. I wish they'd stop. They literally recently just went up in their prices. I don't know why though. But if they go up anymore, I remember when Netflix was dirt cheap, like maybe $7 or $9 when it first came out. It was probably cheaper than that. I don't know. My husband pays for it. I don't know. I don't get that bill. But yeah, it was like $9, but you had a limited amount of shows, but I mean that was our cable. That's our cable. And now I think maybe it's like 20 or 30. I don't know. Y'all can't. I don't pay the bill. My husband does. Yeah, I don't know how much it is, but I know they just went up because my husband was just complaining about it. So yeah, we might have to find something else if Netflix keeps on. I think I watch Disney Plus and HBO Max and HBO more than I do anything. So yeah. Oh, you don't want Netflix? Oh, it's okay. Disney Plus is awesome though. There are better streaming services. I wonder what it would take to start your own streaming service. Getting ideas. Getting ideas on my next career plan. Yeah, HBO Max is amazing. All right, so which of the following is evidence to support the idea that two different species might have a common ancestor? Think of it this way. If you wanted to figure out whether or not someone was your relative, what would be the best way for you to figure it out? Where they live, y'all wear the same outfits, y'all like the same things. Or is there another way that you can figure out whether or not someone is your relative? So I'll give y'all 30 seconds to think about that, and then we'll move on. Yeah. Old Jeopardy. Just waiting on 4 students. Awesome. Everybody answered except for 2 students, but that's so. Oh, no, never mind. Everybody answered except for 1 student. All right, I'm happy. All right, so the best answer when it comes to trying to identify 2 different species, the best way to identify it would be smiley face, their DNA. Just like if you wanted to see if you were closely related to someone, you want to make sure that there's like a 100% match. You don't want to say, oh, well, Autumn's my best friend. Autumn's my best friend. I think we're cousins because we like the same things and we like the same shows. We wear the same colors and we have the same hair texture. No, you want to be very, very sure. So all of these other methods, their respiration, how they move, and also their fossils being in the same location, all of these really aren't concrete evidence. 2 of these are analogous, meaning that there is no common ancestor. But the best way is to check the DNA of the organism. So if you put smiley face, give yourself a pat on the back. Good job.
Hey, that's pretty good.
All right, I'm going to enable cams just in case anyone wants to get on camera. I don't know. I might get lucky. Elijah usually does, but it's all right. Very good. I'm going to clear your feedback and get rid of these beautiful smiley faces because I'm going to need it for something else. All right, we have a lab today. Yay, smart science. Aren't you excited? No. No, it's okay. I understand. Now, just to be honest, because you know that I am, this particular lab is not as straightforward, but it is a lot easier than the other labs that we've done. It's not as straightforward as the birds of beaks or the beaks of birds lab, but I'm going to walk you through the process today. So I'll try my best to make sure that it's easy for you. If you have any glitches along the way, please let me know. I've only had to fix maybe 1 or 2 glitches. Maybe I've gotten an email about 1 and then maybe an outburst from another student because it can be somewhat confusing. So I'll walk you through the process and we'll try to, yeah, it is long, to make sure that it's a little bit easier. So I'm going to go ahead and warn you now, the explore portion of the lab is long. So y'all got to bear with me. There is a lot of data collection that you have to do for the explore section. However, I'll walk you through everything else. Okay. Try to make it easy for you. I'll try. We'll see if it helps. I don't know. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get you started with something fun to do. I know. I'll try. It is long, but I'll try. So let's do some hacking. I'll do 5 minutes. For some reason, this class goes by really, really fast. And it's pretty much on classification, just the basic things that we talked about on yesterday. Basic. The 2 naming system, who came up with the naming system, how do you correctly name an organism, how do you know it's living, blah, blah, blah. So I'll give you like a minute to hop in so we don't waste a lot of time. And then I will crown the winner, the next queen or king of crypto, because we're going to do the crypto version. All right. All right. I have 14 students in class. I am missing 7 students.
Bruh.
Hop on in. 30 seconds. All right, Salma's here. Elijah, Amani, Kana, Amira, Autumn, Janaya, Layla. All right. For all of the students that are not a part of my class, guess what? You're my students today. And so your participation counts because I'm going to make a report. I'm going to send it to Miss Rodney. I'm like, yay, Deja won. Or yay. So yes, so make sure you hop in. And have some fun for 5 minutes. Unwind before we get started with this long lab. The lab is not hard. It's just a lot involved. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Everybody got their avatars and everything? Yes, we've chosen. I think they added a few avatars. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Happy stealing. Do we all know the rules? You know how to do this? You know how to hack people? You can literally win this game from hacking. All right, 5 minutes. Good luck. All right, about 3.5 minutes. All right, 3 minutes. Amira is in the lead, followed by Kana. And if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm sorry. All right, steal. All right, Salma has moved up to second. Mira still holding on to first. Got 2 minutes, still anyone's game. Very nice. Good job, y'all. I'm very impressed. Very good. 1 minute, 10 seconds. Salma is second. Autumn is third. Oh, I see us moving along. Stealing. All right, 30 seconds. Still anyone's game. Nice. Very good. All right. Brianna is third. Second is Kana. Very good. You are the princesses of crypto, but there can only be one queen, and that is dear Amira. All righty. Good game, y'all. Y'all were hacking. Very good. All right. So that's just the basic classification information that we went over on yesterday. So if you need a little bit of help, no problem. View the report, 70% accuracy. That is not bad. Okay. Who's in my top 5? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's no problem. Salma and Amani, very good. Then Brianna, then Kana, then Amira. Nice. All right. Very good. Now, let's go ahead and leave the Blooket. I'm going to go ahead and close that. I want to go ahead and open securely, not to spy on you, not to do that. Just to, if you're having issues, I want to make sure that I can help troubleshoot them for you, okay? So that I can see what you're seeing. Because some students get stuck in the Explorer area, and I just want to make sure that you don't get stuck, all right? Yeah. So let's go to presentations. Your school ID is your username and your password in order to get into the lab. Now, if you're one of those students that prefers to work alone, I will give you the opportunity to do so, but I'll let you know we can go to those breakout rooms, all right? Breakout room 1 will be for students that want to work alone. However, if you get stuck, come back to the main room or send me a private message. Breakout room 2 is for a small group. And let's say you've already done the lab and you want to go ahead and work on your vocabulary words and you want to work on your notes for today, tomorrow, yesterday, you can do breakout room 3. But first, I want you guys to go ahead and log in and see if you can find this lab. It should be natural selection. You should see this bird right next to the Beaks of Birds lab. And once you have it open and once you're in, give me a green check. Awesome. Now, while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and log in on my side. Now, if you're having issues, let me know. If you don't know your school ID number, I can look that up in Infinite Campus. Even if you're not in my class, I can look that up for you. Let's see. Okay. And let me go ahead and log in. All right, so anyone ever having difficulty logging in? I'll give you about a minute and we'll move on. Now, if you don't give me a green check, what I'm going to do, I'm going to assume that you want to work on your own. And so I'll just move you to breakout room 1 and then you can just work by yourself. Now, if you're having issues, then let me know. And then I can try to help you with that. I've got you covered. Yay. Oh, I got a few crickets. Just a few, but for the most part, thank y'all so much for those of you that are ready to get started. I appreciate you. All right, so here's the first thing I'm going to do for you. I'm going to show you the video that overviews the entire lab. It's like 3 minutes long. And just pay attention to how to navigate through the lab. I don't want you to try to do it with them. because that part I'm going to show you.
Welcome to the Smart Science Natural Selection Lab. And in this lab, you're going to act like a bird eating bugs. And you're going to try to figure out what the effect of the background is on the survival of bugs. There's going to be different colored bugs and different colored backgrounds. Let's see how this goes. So first, read your lab description on the right, and then answer your warm-up questions down below. Press the submit button when you're done, and press yes to turn in the answers to your teacher. Now you've finished the engage, scroll down to see your results and press next to move into the Explore the Lab page. So first, you're going to pick a hypothesis you'd like to test. If the bugs match the background, say a brown bug on a brown background, will that help survival? Will it hurt their survival? Or is it unpredictable? I'm just going to pick one of these to show you that you press yes to confirm the hypothesis or press no to go back and change it. And then you're going to pick from different backgrounds and press play to begin the activity. Now, it's very important, once you press play and the activity starts, you're going to see bugs and you're going to have about 7 seconds to eat the bugs. So let's do that. Okay, you're going to see the background. This is the bark. When this tree video stops, we will start eating bugs that appear on the tree. Okay, ready, go. So any bug that I see, I'm just going to click on it and eat it. Once time is ended, I can no longer click. Now I have to press next, and it's going to repopulate the tree with the bugs that are left over in that same amount. So if I have 20% red bugs left, I'll have 20% in the next round. So let's try that. Okay, we're going to eat bugs we see again. First come, first serve. Everything I see, I'm just eating. Okay, time stopped again. I'm going to press next. And I'm going to eat again, just based on which bugs my eye catches first. And at a certain point, time is stopped again. Go through all the different backgrounds and then look at your graph and notice which kind of bugs survived. There's going to be a legend at the bottom of the graph showing you pill bugs, grasshoppers, aphids, scarabs, and ladybugs. Okay, and you can see what color those bugs are and understand how they survived, if the background helped or not. Once you're done with all the backgrounds, do your evaluate quiz, write up your findings in the lab report under explain, and then do your extend extra credit. Find out more about natural selection and how bugs survive based on their background in this Smart Science lab.
Alrighty, let me go ahead and log in. We'll go ahead and get started. And we'll do this step by step. Stop me if I'm going too fast. All right, so everyone else who's giving me a green check or a thumbs up, you're in the main room working with me. If you haven't, or if you want to work alone, you can go to breakout room 1 or with a group 2 by yourself doing other things because you did this already, room 3. All right, so this is the correct lab. You're going to click this one. And the first thing that you're going to see is the video I just showed you. We don't have to watch this again. We're just going to skip through all that. And then the first thing that you're going to do is the engage. The 4 parts of the lab that you need to do are engage, explore, evaluate, and explain. You do not have to do the extend portion unless you want extra credit, but it is not required. In order for you to get credit for this, you have to download your PDF of your lab report and upload it into Canvas. If you need information about the lab, click right here on this little hamburger, click procedure. This information right here will help you write your lab report. If you've done the lab and you're not sure what did I just do, this section right here will help you fill out your lab report if you go to procedure. Okay. All right, so let's answer some questions. All right, you guys help me in the chat because I want a 100. You're gonna help me? I need help. All right, so You're going to be acting like a bird eating bugs. And you're going to eat the bug, but you only have a few seconds to do so. They literally only give you about 7 seconds. And then each background represents a different challenge. And so in order for you to complete the explore part, you have to do all of the backgrounds. So let's get started with engage. You only have 5 questions. Number 1, tomato plants in your garden aren't growing well. You guess that the soil is too acidic, and to test this idea, what would you do? A, B, or C? Probably C. So you change the acidity of the soil. If you get it right, it'll say correct. Very good. If you get it wrong, it'll let you answer the question if you want. You just have to wait for a second and then you can answer the question. Number 2, in your opinion, which of the following is the best example of natural selection? A, B, C, or D? Which one will be the best answer of natural selection? Remember, it's not always the biggest, and it's not always, let's see, seeds that best fit the size of the bird's beak. Let's reverse that. The birds with the best beak size will survive because they can eat the seeds. So B. I see they mixed it up there. They said seeds instead of birds. So their best answer is B. All right. Number 3, do you expect that the easiest bug for a bird to spot and eat is the bug that does not blend in the environment? The answer is yes. Would you say that bugs that do not blend in their environment have the best chance of reproducing to pass on their genes? Let's say there's a red bug, but it's in the green grass, right? No. It'd be easier to see and we'd eat it. Blending is better. And finally, you're a bird sitting in a tree and you look down the green grass. Which one of these colored bugs would you eat first? Teal, green, lime, or red? All right. Absolutely. Red. It's easier to see. You're going to hit submit. So you should get a 100 because engage will pretty much let you get a 100. All right. And then we click next. Now this is the, this is the hypothesis part. Forgot about this. Now you get to choose or pick your hypothesis. All right. So what effect of background does the background have on the survival of bugs? If the bugs match the background, then survival is unpredictable. If the bugs match the background, then survival is more likely. Or if the bugs match the background, then survival is less likely. You get to choose your hypothesis. If your hypothesis is wrong, it's okay. If your hypothesis is wrong,
Like I made a mistake.
it's okay. Because in science, if you have the wrong hypothesis, sometimes you have to go back and do your lab again. You won't have to do that. If you have the wrong hypothesis, it's not going to count against you. My hypothesis is if bugs match the background, then survival is more likely. And if you choose this, you hit yes. If not, you can go back and choose another one. So let's go with that. I'm going to clear your feedback for now. If I'm going too fast, you'll let me know. If I'm going too slow, let me know too. So here's your outline. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 backgrounds. The lab says that you have to do all of these. You have to eat bugs in all of these backgrounds. However, if evaluate pops up and it lets you go ahead and do evaluate early, then you can do it because that means that you've collected enough data and you don't have to go through all these different areas. So let's start with light bark. You click that one first. And then you're going to click the play button. It's going to show you like a quick 10-second video. And then right after the video is over with, go ahead and start eating. And eat whatever you see. Eat whatever you see. Now, you don't want to go for only green bugs or red bugs or brown bugs because that's not natural selection. That's artificial selection. So you just eat. Now, once your time runs out, you click next. And you have to keep eating until you see mostly the same bugs in the area or until Smart Science tells you to stop. You just keep clicking next. Maybe all of your bugs will be pill bugs in this environment. Maybe they'll all be grasshoppers. Maybe they'll be ladybugs. When the gene pool shrinks, that means natural selection has pretty much selected that breed of insects to survive. And then you can move on to the next area. All right. And then it'll prompt you and said, okay, do another experiment. You're done with this area. Now we're going to flowers. And you do the exact same thing. You wait about 9 seconds, and then as soon as this video is done, go ahead and click and start eating. All right, now here's what I want y'all to do. I want you to work through this until you get to evaluate. When you're done with the explore part, give me a smiley face, and then we'll do evaluate together, all right? And be warned, it takes a while because you got to do all of the backgrounds, every last one of them. All right, I'm on grass now. If you need help or if you get stuck, please send me a private message. All right, so I did 4 experiments, and evaluate opened up for me, okay? And you'll know evaluate is open if you see like a little finger, a little click icon there. All right, so once you get to evaluate where you see a giraffe, smiley face. I'll sit here and answer any questions you may have. then I'll help you with evaluate. All right, got one done too. Yes.
Another one.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4 students. Anybody need help? Anybody stuck? All right, I got a few more. Yay. Thank goodness we found that we didn't have to do all of them until evaluate opens. I didn't find it out until like second period because the lab said that we had to do all. I was trying to follow directions. But anything to keep this shorter is good for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess they want you to do up to 5. All right, so most of you have pretty much made it to evaluate. If it's still making you do backgrounds, then probably you don't have enough info. And if it stops you and you can't go to evaluate and you've done everything, let me know and I'll see what I can do. All right, y'all ready to move on? How you feeling? Good? So far, so good? Thank y'all for making this very seamless. Yes, very good. All right, cool. I'm glad it's seamless. All right, so you only have, let's see, 6 evaluate questions. All right, make sure. Yes, only 6. All right. In the experiment you performed, what role did you play? Were you the bug? Were you the bird? Or were you a human? Easy. B, you were the bird. You were the bird eating the bugs. All right, number 2, thousands of years ago, giraffes with short necks were common within giraffe populations. Nearly all giraffe populations today have long necks. What could this difference be due to? Giraffes stretching their necks so that they can reach food, a mutation in the skin, or a mutation in their reproductive cells. Hint, what causes our traits to be passed on to our offspring? How are our traits passed on to our offspring? This is the best way. Right. Something has to happen in your reproductive cells, a mutation of some sort, and then that gets passed on either through the sperm or the egg to your offspring. So the best answer for that would be D. Yes. All right. The graph in this lab shows relative populations of several types. Let's say you only had 2 bugs. You didn't eat any of these bugs. How would your graph look? Would it be all one color? Would it be equally divided? Or would the bugs just eat each other and the bar shrinks to 0? So let's say you only had 2 bugs and you didn't eat any of the bugs. How would the color be divided if you didn't eat any? If you didn't eat any bugs, all of the bugs will have an equal chance of survival. And remember, you have different bugs. So it wouldn't be one color. It'll be equally divided among the bugs. So each of these colors represent a different bug, okay? And if you want to know what your bugs are, purple are pill bugs, green are grasshoppers, A is for aphid, Blue is the scarab, and yellow is for ladybug. And so if I didn't eat any bugs, then all of those colors will be equal in that stacking bar graph because they have an equal chance of surviving. So that would be B. All right, where would a green bug be most likely to survive? Remember, he's green. A grassy field, very good. All right, number 5. Random mutations can cause all kinds of genetic changes. One bug has extra legs. Will this trait be passed down to their offspring? Think about it. If a bug has 3 legs, for one, with that abnormality, will the girl bugs find that bug attractive? And will they mate with that bug? And then if it doesn't mate, will it be able to pass down to their offspring? And the answer for that is no. A lot of students were very quick to put yes, but actually, if you think about it, sexual selection, no. Some natural selection has nothing to do with predation. Ability to survive in harsh climates is important too. Pick the human trait that will survive best near the equator, very hot and very sunny. Lighter skin or darker skin? Darker skin. All right, so you should get a 100 from all of this. Yay. And then you can look at your answers. If you're not sure why the answer is what it is, they give you explanations, very good ones, okay? Okay, now, the explain portion is your lab report. If you have any issues filling out this lab report and you don't know how to answer what, go right here to procedure and then read this. And some of the answers to what you need to put into your lab report will be here in the procedure section. Let me go ahead and check on my babies. When you're done, be sure to click save and then PDF. All right, if you need something,
He needs some milk.
please let me know. Click save first, then PDF. All right, PM me or put something in the chat if you need something. Go check on these other kids in the other room. All right, children, if you're having a few issues with answering some of the procedure questions before you go, if you need to take a screenshot to kind of help you out, I don't want you to give me the same responses because I'm grading this, but but I do want you to kind of understand how you should answer these questions. I got everything like this. All of this I got from the procedure portion of the lab. But other than that, y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and then we'll move on with our classification lesson. Bye. Bye. Y'all have a good day. Clear your feedback. Let me go ahead and get those babies out of the first room. Bye.